Hey, what's happening, guys? Dan Darrow here with another Options and Play video update. First off, thanks for everybody that stopped in last night during the coaching session. Good, obviously, to kind of catch up with you guys, spend some more time talking options, talking strategy, just talking about the state of the market, right? Really felt like it was like an encouraging session, tackled a lot of good topics, and looking forward to the next time we meet in a couple weeks. So today's video is basically, I don't want to say it's a prep for retail sales, but we are basically on watch. And I'd say Macy's is on the clock now for the beginning of the kind of like the retail sales onslaught. And really, what I mean by that is through 4 out of the last 5 years, Macy's has guided preliminary sales for the holiday quarter, the first week to 10 days in January, right? So if Macy's follows along, with its historical pattern, we should expect their holiday sales update some point either today, tomorrow, or the next day. I mean, at the end of this week, probably at a minimum. And well, Macy's might be the first. It's obviously not going to be the last. Also, tomorrow, definitely scheduled is Costco, so that'll be a big one. But just for reference, last year within basically like a week stretch, you had sales updates from Macy's, Kohl's, Target, Nordstrom, uh, Lululemon, right? Then you have like the always ones that give like monthly comps. So Costco, Children's Place, L Brand, Zoomies, like all these names. So um, you don't need me to tell you that the holiday quarter is important. I mean, it's pretty obvious. This is like the make or break 3 month stretch for, well, it's not even 3 months. It's really like a month and a half stretch from mid November through the end of December. So make or break, really, really, really super important. And watch Macy's because this one technically a little bit more interesting than some of the other ones. Because I wanted to highlight this. Just first, it's typically one of the first ones to go, but also I thought it was kind of interesting technically. So you have the stock which rolled down to like this pretty big area, right? It's kind of like what it was the inverse head and shoulders level, which set up like this huge move up to 40, and now it's rolled right back down and is like hovering right above it. Um, it's interesting, right? So if it loses this, so it's hanging right above it, right? So if it loses this, I mean, you can see there's quite a bit of room lower, right? And if it holds, then really it could set up like a pretty major rebound. And Macy's is one of the more heavily shorted retail names out there. A lot of people have been leaning into this, and they're not. So let's hop to the options. They're not pricing in a huge move, but what I wanted to show you was look at the size that's been piling up. So this just started. It started this morning. There was a 10,000 share block, and then it's been building. And I believe there was another 10,000 share block that came in as well. So you can see the calls are busy going into tomorrow's session. So my guess is traders are anticipating those sales numbers coming. So definitely keep an eye out. You can see just doing like a rough estimate of the straddle about 215, 220. So for Macy's that's about a 7.5% move. So a healthy size move. But I mean it's not just Macy's. I mean Kohl's, right? You can see that they're starting to see some size that's starting to come in, right? Um, Target could be another one this week. They're looking so Target, right? Look at the weekly straddle here, right? Pricing in about a 325, 330 for which should be sales. I mean, it's not definite, but it seems like the options are priced that way. Target, right? Let's go back to the chart. Target's going to need a pretty big bounce back quarter here. They actually missed just a couple months ago, excuse me. Target and the other one was Nordstrom, right? So you had like this pretty ugly gap after they actually missed estimates, but you can see the stock said a pretty nice rebound. But again, holiday sales super important. What people are watching with Target, also Walmart too, is whether they've made up any ground due in toy sales due to the Toys R Us bankruptcy, right? So that'll be something to watch. Um, Long story short, guys, just be on the watch for the sales numbers really start coming out. You could, if you don't want to focus on stock specifically, you can keep an eye on the XRT. So this is like the retail ETF, the sector retail ETF. Just doing like a quick glance here. The XRT pricing in about $1.25 for the week. So if you want to go back and see like historically, like last year, like the window between when the sales first started to come out on the 4th, which was Macy's, through the following week, right? So about a 3-point move for like the week and a half stretch from when Macy's initially guided on the 4th of last year through some of the bigger names around like the 8th or the 9th or the 10th. So $1.25 for the weekly straddle, moved a little bit closer to like 3 last year. So maybe there's some room there. I mean, depending on how good or bad these numbers are. Cool. So JP Morgan conference still going strong. Retail sales just about to start, and then you blink and you'll miss it, and it'll be earnings season, right? So you have the financials which kick things off. Citigroup is scheduled to report Monday morning. So I mean, really, before you know it, earnings season is going to be here. So just a ton of news this week, and it's really only going to get busier over the next month, 2 month stretch. So lots to look forward to, lots of earnings plays, lots of catalyst plays. So get ready, get excited, lots to look forward to here. So as always, I'd love to hear from you, questions or comments. You can pass them along in comments on this video, or if some of you guys have my email if you want to reach out that way. I always love to hear from you, so please pass that along. Hope you have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.